Hey there, everybody. It's the author, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do about this time, we take no more than 15 minutes to pause, check up, check in, enjoy a note from any of the books or audio books, have a couple of announcements, and get you on your way. As you know, sometimes when life is happening, we can't always wait till the end of the day or the beginning of the next day for an opportunity to kind of pause, reboot, refresh. So I hope that this provides you an opportunity during the day or any time that you're able to watch this. I know for me it does so. So we're going to dive into our topic and a couple of announcements and get you moving. Before we do that, we know it's the holiday season for those who celebrate Hanukkah, wishing you a very happy Hanukkah. We know that Christmas is around the corner. Kwanzaa is also coming. And New Year's Eve is coming soon. So we hope that everyone is having a good holiday season. But we know at times the holidays can be a challenging time in more ways than one. So if that sounds like you or someone you know, or just, life stressors are getting to you, whether it's physical, mental, um, spiritual, or what have you, uh, please take the time you need just to kind of pause and reboot and just identify your course of action as best as possible, as long as it's positive, productive, and it's not doing any harm to you or any harm to others. So if you've got access to professional help, please get the professional help you need. If what you have to do means just changing up your routine, it could be your diet, it could be your lifestyle choices, or sometimes every once in a while you need some solitude to clear your head. Please identify positive and constructive things to help you just reset, look at what is going on, and making sure your steps are a lot more ordered or positive. And that's for any of us, regardless of how small or how big that might be. On the other end of the spectrum, there are people who are doing well, people who are flourishing and doing so in a positive manner. So if that sounds like you or somebody you know, congratulations. Whether it's, again, in those same realms, it could be something spiritual, could be something, physical or what have you. So if you're enjoying, something positive, uplifting, encouraging, and it's helping you to also uplift and encourage others in a positive manner, we definitely celebrate you. You should celebrate it. Just don't go overboard with it, and just keep everything in perspective as best as possible. So that's a message for all of us, myself included. So speaking of messages, I'm going to go to quotes and notes. Something's on the horizon. Again, quotes and notes. Something's on the horizon. It's a good read anytime you need that pause or reset. It's part think piece where all the quotes, with the exception of one, are original quotes that the author came up with. And more than just the quote, it is the explanation or logic and rationale behind it, and then space for you to journal whether you agree, you disagree, you want to go in a deeper direction, or you want to go in a different direction. Because we know what you put up here is going to show up in some way, shape, or form. So the quote that I'm going to use is as follows. It's not always about your pace. At times, it's about your perspective and peace. Again, it's not always about your pace. At times, it's about your perspective and peace. Pace is one thing. We know we want things when we want them, etc. It doesn't always happen automatically. It doesn't happen like the next day. Sometimes it can take days, weeks, months, or longer. And sometimes, as I learned or relearned in an interview I did earlier this year, sometimes you move in inches. So when you think about what I say at the end of each chat, whether slow or swift movement is movement, whether small or big, a victory is a victory. That's true. Every move isn't going to be huge, or the spotlights are always on and people are always going to get it. Some moves are going to be slow. Some moves are going to be small. But if it's getting you a step closer to the person that you can be, the professional you can be, the spouse or helpmate that you can be, the family member that you can be, and you're doing so in a way that is, again, positive, uplifting, encouraging, it's not detrimental, it's not, adverse or anything along those lines, then those are things you definitely want to celebrate. So sometimes your movement isn't going to always be, sometimes it's going to take a little bit less, it's going to take longer time. And your perspective and peace. Perspective is an interesting thing to say the least. And we do learn by doing, and we learn from our experiences. What do we take away from this? Things along those lines. And then just peace. I mean, there's some people that look like they have everything, but they're so turbulent. They're so upset up here. They're so upset up here. And, just you're looking for peace. You're looking for calm. You're looking for perspective. You're looking for understanding. All these other things that we talk about. So again, that's the quote from today, and it comes from the book Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon. Make sure to check it out. Okay, as we get into the holidays, a couple of announcements. December 15th from 7 to 10 p.m., join us at Maraca's Bar. We are doing Funteenth, which is actually, again, on December 15th, but it's a call to help support Mending the Gap. So for people that are able to come out on that day, or you can even come out prior, make sure to drop off items of need ranging from winter clothing, paper products like toilet paper, paper towels, dog and cat food, because the people that Mending the Gap help are our elderly, and our elderly oftentimes will have pets as companions or support animals, and they'll need some items to laundry detergent. If you have a coffee maker that you're not using, a coffee maker, but make sure to check out the information on Maracas, as well as any other postings, updates, things along those lines. We'd love to have you hang for a little bit, get a good bite, a good beverage. They'll have a few specials, but definitely make sure to bring some items, and that'll help others, especially during this holiday season. That's really probably the biggest thing, other than it's the holidays. And again, please take time to pause. I know a lot of us are working hard trying to identify, this and that during the holidays, but please take moments just to kind of pause, be still, just take a deep breath, reset, reboot. All of us need to do so. And I know I need to, and I know if I do, then others do. So please take those times to do so. Of course, during the holidays, any of my books make great gifts. You can order online or check out, any of the independent bookstores that are carrying them. If your favorite bookstore isn't, make sure they reach out and let's get them on the shelves. Thank yous to every reader, book club, book festival, bookstore, and what have you for your support, and what have you. It really does mean a lot. I sincerely appreciate it. And other folks who are doing what we do definitely appreciate it too. So think about, during the holidays or any day, get a good read, and when we talk about those opportunities to kind of pause and reset, hey, a book will make you do that, whether it's traditional print, audiobook, ebook. Definitely, check out what people are doing and make sure to enjoy those times to pause and reboot. Well, with it being a little bit brisk outside and things along those lines, we're going to jump back out and get to it. But of course, I hope all of you have a good day, have a good week. Again, for those who celebrate Hanukkah, wishing you a good Hanukkah, with Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve around the corner. Obviously, enjoy the holidays. Understand the why, the real why behind each holiday. Be kind. Be kind to people as best as possible. Be respectful, to people as best as possible, because we don't know what people are carrying or holding on to. And some of the things that they're carrying or holding on to might be real stressful or tense, or be putting them in a challenging space. So let's be kind and courteous and as respectful as we can to people. You may not be able to understand everything, but we can do something. So let's try to see what positive things that we can do to just leave, a positive footprint wherever we can and wherever we go. And as I always try to close out, whether small or big, a victory is a victory, whether slow or swift movement is movement. So it's great that we picked out what we did today. So keep it victorious, keep it moving. All of you take good care. Look forward to seeing you soon. Of course, have a good holiday season.